What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking all about the fact that Warren Buffett bought a substantial position in Barrick Gold Corporation. I think this is pretty exciting news, guys, so I'm going to be talking all about my opinion as to why I think he bought the position in Barrick Gold, why Barrick Gold, along with what this is going to actually do to the industry. And I think this could be the start of a longer term trend. So we'll get straight into this video. Last thing I wanted to say was we do have a ton of updates for you guys. We dropped 3 videos on the channel this weekend, although I did finally take a break. I did want to talk about this topic on the weekend, but I owed it to myself to give myself 1.5 days to just finally relax, because it's just been video after video after video. So on Saturday we dropped a collaboration with another channel talking all about gold and silver stocks, which one's better. Then on Sunday we dropped a video all about a new gold company, an Australian gold mining company that has a project in South Africa. They control a whole gold region with over 6 million ounces in the ground. And then today, this morning, we dropped a video on First Energy Metals, just as they've acquired a land package in BC. Very exciting time for the company. So feel free to check out those videos, guys, but we're talking all about Buffett's purchase in Barrick Gold today in this video. So let's get straight into this. Last but not least, I wanted to say today's been a brutal day. My internet's been down for the past 3 hours, so I had to use my phone, and then I shot this video. I did a million takes on this video with the microphone disconnected, and so we're here. We're shooting this, and we'll get this out for you guys. So let's get straight into it. So if you do support me, the channel, and all that, and all the hardships that I've had today, there's only one thing I kindly ask, and that is for you to destroy the like button today, or explode the like button, whatever you want to say. It means the world to me, helps my video so much, along with if you are a new viewer to the channel, you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, but you appreciate constant daily updates in the markets, you want to learn more about gold and silver, and you appreciate a steady flow of new and exciting companies, then don't forget to cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. And let's get straight into this. And I'll admit, guys, this video probably took me like 10 to 15 takes. For some reason, I just couldn't get started today. So anyways, let's get into comment of the day. We're going to make this as straightforward as possible. Quick little recap of the markets, what's going on Wall Street, and then it'll be straight to my opinion on Barrick Gold. So Buffett scooped up 20 million shares of Barrick. Let's go. So Buffett buying Barrick, that's huge to me. It's huge to me too. So we'll be talking all about that. Comment of the day. Next comment of the day goes to Ryan Doyle. Made it to the end gold. Just got the Buffett stamp of approval. Hope that's good for you and other precious metal investors. Any thoughts on rare element mining companies? I started holding FVAC MP Minerals, which was a SPAC merger. Good or bad, always interested in other perspectives. Have a good weekend. I'm a really big bull on the commodity sector in general. I think that the commodity cycle is starting to take place. Precious metals are going to lead it, and then base metals and other materials, or whatever you could say, are going to lead as the economy gets back on its feet, however long that takes. So I think the precious metals will shine until the economy starts to show some solid signs of getting back on track. Comments exploded saying that Buffett's buying Barrick. Oh, this is a really great question. Comment of the day, Benjamin. What do you think of uranium? And I do think uranium is going to do well. I do think that people are looking for cleaner alternatives to power generation, and the world's power demands are only going to increase. I do believe in uranium. I do think that it's a very efficient technology, when harnessed carefully, properly, with the right types of reactors and all that kind of stuff. So I have been a long-term uranium bull, although I know the market's gone through a massive bear market. I do like it. So that's actually a really good topic to talk about. We'll do just 2 more comments. Next comment day goes to Batman. Doc gets a gold trophy. So big shout out to Doc for editing these videos. Top man, Doc. He got a second comment with 3 thumbs up and 3 happy faces. So Doc's getting some pretty good reviews. And we'll do just 1 more comment of the day. So Justin, there is a reason Sprott is bullish and heavily invested with Discovery Metals. They have more silver than can be mined at their property than those in the $10 per share range. So we'll have to take a look at Discovery Metals. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for all the comments. Feel free to drop those comments below. Let me know what you think about the fact that Buffett is buying so much of Barrick Gold. Is this a new trend? Is he going to be buying more companies? Is this just the start? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys, your personal opinion as to what you think this is going to do to the industry. So next thing I want to say was there are those 3 videos on the channel: gold stocks versus silver stocks, Theta Gold Mines, and First Energy Metals. Check out those videos. And the next thing I want to get into is our quick poll. So of the 2 polls that we ran, 693 votes, and of that 56% $3,000 gold, and then 631 votes for silver in the past 4 days, with 45% saying $50 silver. So we'll see if we actually get there, guys. Anyways, let's get into the charts and the recap for the markets, and then it's going to be straight to my opinion on, Buffett buying Barrick and what I think is going to happen from here. So in terms of markets, we are seeing the S&P and the NASDAQ is up another full percent. The rally continues. Dow Jones down just 0.17%. So technology-related shares were the top boost, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ on Monday, bringing the benchmark index close to a record high as focus turned to earnings from big retailers later this week. And I think, we should probably brace for impact when it comes to earnings for those retailers. But in terms of the S&P 500, it's currently sitting at 33.85, up 12 points. We are less than 10 points away from that all-time high. The all-time high is 33.93, and we did see a day's range of 33.87. So I think it's just inevitable, maybe, over the next even potentially couple trading sessions, that we will tick higher. So now let's take a look at gold. Gold is trading for 1991 up $42 per ounce, and I really think that, this big move up in gold is because of Warren Buffett and his core dedicated, almost cult-like following when it comes to his moves in the markets. And that's what I really think is going to be the significant driving factor or catalyst for the next move up for gold. I've been calling this for a while. After that initial pullback, we saw gold pull back. Let's just quickly pull up the charts here to below 1900. It pulled back to somewhere in the 1800s, the mid to high 1800s, and then since then the dip got bought pretty fast, and this is, a huge catalyst in my opinion. So I'll just be honest, guys. There's so many people that follow Warren Buffett. They follow every move. They study what he does, the reasons behind why he does what he does, and for him to make, an over $500 million investment into a gold company and to sell bank stocks, I think that that's huge. I think that that's huge for the gold and silver sector. I think that this will attract a lot of new investors, a lot of investors that have never even looked at gold before. They're really going to consider gold, and they're just going to do it simply for the fact that, Buffett's doing it, and especially if Buffett is buying at these prices. So that just goes to show, and it kind of, reinforces the fact that I think gold has a lot more upside. If he's willing to purchase at these prices, he thinks that gold could run much higher, just in my opinion. Now let's take a look at silver. Silver is up 5.82% to 27.60. So silver having a fantastic day today. Now I want to get into 2 quick pieces of news, and this is regarding Barrick's dividend. So in terms of their dividend, Barrick Gold raised its dividend as it reported fourth quarter profit of nearly $1.39 billion. So it's clear that Barrick's racking in the money. The gold miner, which keeps its books in US dollars, says it will now pay a quarterly dividend of 7 cents per share, up from a nickel per share. And that's a pretty substantial raise. So guys, last quarter in February when Barrick reported they raised their dividend 40%. Now this quarter they raised their dividend yet again. So this is a trend that we're seeing so far in these large cap gold and silver mining stocks. And I really think it comes down to the fact that they've always had solid production in the millions of ounces, and they've been able to capitalize on this run up in gold. It's not like they're an exploration stage company that's about to hit, let's say they hit a significant resource in the ground. No, they're making money right now, and that's their way of attracting new shareholders, institutional investors. So when it comes to Barrick and all the large cap companies versus, let's say, the smaller or mid cap producers, maybe they're not really producing much gold or they're still exploring, those stocks are going to be much more volatile with the potential to return higher capital gains. But when it comes to Barrick and the big boys, I think that their way of, enticing shareholders is going to be to consistently raise their dividend. And that fits Buffett's business model. And I really feel like now, he's actually accepting the fact that, we've never seen these levels of fiscal and monetary stimulus. And it just goes to show that he's probably worried about bank profits in the long run. I mean, he reduced his positions. Buffett's been a long-term bull on the banks forever. And let's just take a look at his 13F filing. So Buffett buys Barrick Gold. The most significant headline of the 13F filing was about Berkshire Hathaway's activity. It has purchased stock in Barrick Gold, a Canada-based mining company. Its position in Barrick Gold is worth nearly $565 million. The Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, reduced Berkshire Hathaway's position in U.S. banks, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, and PNC Bank. So this just goes to show, Buffett pretty much thinks that the dollar is going to go down, banks aren't going to make as much money as they used to, and more than likely their yield's not going to be as sustainable as, let's say, a gold company. And he's bashed gold for a while. I wanted to read those comments. So there's two quick quotes I wanted to read from Buffett, and then I'll give my quick opinion as to what I think is going to happen in the industry. So this is from 1998. Gold gets dug out of the ground in Africa or someplace, then we melt it down. Now these are quotes from Buffett, keep in mind, guys. Then we melt it down, dig another hole, bury it again, and pay people to stand around guarding it. It has no utility. Anyone watching from Mars would be scratching their head. Then in 2009, in a CNBC interview, he said, I have no views as to where it will be, but the one thing I can tell you is it won't do anything between now and then except look at you. Whereas, Coca-Cola will be making money. I think Wells Fargo will be making a lot of money, and there will be a lot, and it's a lot. It's a lot better to have a goose that keeps laying eggs than a goose that just sits there and eats insurance and storage and a few things like that. So obviously that was his thoughts then. These are his thoughts now. And I just wanted to read one tweet by Peter Schiff. Buffett is selling banks and buying a gold stock. Maybe he's been listening to my podcast. He's clearly not as positive on the US economy or the dollar as his recent upbeat comments suggest. And I really think it comes down to, his thoughts on the dollar. And I don't really have much faith in the dollar. And, this just goes to show that Buffett probably thinks that gold is going to be a store of value for the foreseeable future. Barrick's going to be able to raise their dividend consistently over the next little while as they continue to profit in this gold bull run. If Buffett's looking at it that way and investing so much money into Barrick, Buffett doesn't invest just for, let's say, a swing trade or for a year or two. I think Buffett's, investing into Barrick for the long term, and it's going to be really interesting to see where this market ends up, how long this bull run lasts. Do gold prices just stay elevated and gold becomes, a new currency? There's so many things to think about. But anyways, guys, that's my opinion on the whole thing. And I wanted to just say one more thing when it comes to, what's going to happen after the fact. And like I said, Buffett's got this insane following of investors, a lot of millennial investors from all walks of life. And I really think that this is going to put gold on the map. We can see it right here. CNBC headline, Barrick gold stock soars after Buffett's Berkshire reveals stake. I really think this is going to attract a ton of new investors to the market, a lot of retail investors, and this could be, that little flame, or maybe not little flame, that big spark that ignites something much, much bigger in the gold markets and, starts that next leg higher. Because we're already seeing gold move over 2%. We're seeing Barrick move over 10%. And I really think that this is going to spread like wildfire, especially in, the younger investing communities, the ones that idolize Buffett. And I'm really excited to see what happens. So let's just quickly take a look at this article. We'll dive into the charts, and then that will be it for the video. Barrick's gold stock is popping 10% Monday after legendary investor Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway revealed a stake in the gold miner's stock. Berkshire added 562 million position in Barrick Gold in the second quarter, according to SEC filings as of Friday. While the position is small for Berkshire, which owns more than 89 billion in Apple stock, the conglomerate is the 11th largest shareholder of the gold mining company, according to Facts Sheet. So guys, we'll go more in depth a little bit later, but this is just your daily recap. That's my opinion on the topic for now, and I could make a specific in-depth video as to why he bought Barrick. I'm not too sure yet. Let me know in the comments if that is something that you would like, comparing Barrick to some of the other large cap stocks. But let's take a look here now real quick at the MJ sector, and it's not a very good day for the MJ sector. We're only seeing a handful of stocks in the green 40 North. Curaleaf hitting fresh 52-week highs. Very nice to see. Very happy that I traded ACB for Curaleaf, and Afria also in the green. In terms of stocks in the red, Ianthus, Capital Holdings, Harvest, One, and Village Farms, three biggest losers. Ianthus is down over 50%. So let's take a look at the gold and silver stocks, and we are seeing Barrick Gold lead the way up over 10%. And Bonterra Resources is the only stock in the red. Now let's take a quick look at the dividend sector. In terms of dividend stocks, not too much green. We are seeing Savaria Corporation, Sienna Senior Living, and Brookfield Infrastructure, three biggest losers. Canadian Utilities, Brookfield Renewables, and Algonquin Power, three biggest gainers, just slightly in the red. Now let's take a quick look at technology stocks. In terms of technology stocks, we are seeing Tesla hit 52-week highs at 1804. Advantage Technologies and Tencent, 3 biggest gainers. Rockwell Medical, MindMed, and EGF TheraMed, 3 biggest losers on the day. Now finally, we're taking a look at our broader 2020 watch list. In terms of those stocks, JNUG, Tesla, and Baby, Else Nutrition, up 9 to 10%, and Carnival, Air Canada, and Wells Fargo, 3 biggest losers on the day. So guys, that's it for the video. I need to regroup, get the internet working yet again, and get this video uploaded so I'm out of here. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.